Trick or treat!
Oh, look. A witch? A pirate? And who are you?
As quarterback, I led the Sul Ross State University in an undefeated season. I graduated from East Central High School in 1979. That ain't the play! Run it again! You got to be kidding me! That was not offsides!
Hey, Mom, candy apples are almost done. Coach Hill?
I love it!
Inside Rangers football is now on GVTC Channel 14. Every week, Wednesday through Friday, Inside Rangers football on GVTC. Now that's a treat.
Welcome to Inside Rangers Football. We're inside the locker room here at Smithson Valley, recapping a Ranger win. The Rangers now 6-2 overall and 2-2 in 25 6A plays. They beat Wagner this past Friday in a thriller, 40-35. Brian Freeman with Rangers head coach Larry Hill. Coach, the game had a little bit of everything. You had a pick six in the game early on in the first quarter, a 2-hour lightning delay, and then you had to get one last stand on the final play of regulation. Take us back last Friday.
Well, it was a pretty bizarre night. I mean, as you mentioned, playing an opponent that's on a little bit of a roll, and you come in here and you get a 2-touchdown lead right away. You're feeling good about things, and then they battle back, and then you get a series of penalties and mishaps of your own that kind of keeps it tied at the half, and then you go in for 2 hours, as you said. And, you know, that's always a difficult thing, because what do you do? You know, I mean, you go meet with them, maybe talk to them a little bit, maybe stretch them out, but it's not time to go back out yet. And you don't know when it's going to be time to go back out yet. So that was tough on both teams, not just us. And so, and then we go out there and, you know, we have a chance to widen the lead and maybe put the game away, don't do it. And then, like you said, it comes down to the last play and we make a stand. And we got what we wanted out of the game. I don't know if that's exactly the script that we called for, but we're proud to get it. 25-6A, you get a win.
Something you always emphasize is the kicking game, and namely the return game. And once you fell behind in the fourth quarter, 35-34, and you were looking for somebody to make a play. The Thunderbirds kick off, and Matt Sandoval takes the ball to their 34-yard line, giving you a short field and the offense a chance. And you end up scoring on the drive, and it was Sandoval scoring again. Big Friday night for him. It
was a big play by Matt. There was some really fine blocking going on that play. We'd had several good returns near midfield all night, and then, of course, that one, as you mentioned, went all the way down on their end of the field. And we partially blocked a punt. We had pretty good kickoff coverage. Our punt coverage was good. Had a good night in the kicking game. It could have been a difference in the ball game, probably.
We look back at Wagner. You mentioned the team coming in. They were 2-6 overall, but they come off the win over Canyon in double overtime the week before, and the record not indicative of just how good they were. I came really impressed by the play of Jamari Yelton. That was a good football team, good football player.
Particularly, offensively, they've been explosive. Even the games they haven't won this year, they put up high point totals. They've been over 70 once, over 50 a couple of times, 30, 40 or just about against everyone. So for them to score a lot of points was not unusual. And they fought and they competed, as did our kids. And, fortunately, we made one more play.
Oh, I mentioned your record now, 6-2. And, in years past, you've had 6-2 records at this point, 7-1, 8-0. A lot of those seasons in years past, a lot of lopsided victories. Now, you look at the 6 wins this year, you had 2 close ones to open up the season, on the road against Midland Lee and then the home game against Brennan, this game this past Friday. For this football team to win games like this, fourth quarter final play, really defines the character of this team.
Well, I think so. You know, you'd love to, you know, just blow everybody out and be nice and relaxed throughout the whole second half and, you know, a little bit more carefree. And instead, it's pretty white knuckles time, pretty tense. But I think we said it before when you brought this up, when we had some of those games you mentioned. Every time you get in a pressure situation and you're able to come through, to persevere and win, I just think it helps you the next time. Next time you're in it, okay, we've been in this before. It doesn't guarantee it's going to go your way, but I think you react and you perform a little better under pressure.
All right, again, the Rangers, big win this past Friday over Wagner. They scored 40 points, so a lot of big plays for the Rangers. Let's take a look at it.
Let's go look. Our first big play is an interception return for a touchdown by Trayvon Merrick-Woodard, our sophomore cornerback. Here's a good look at it as Wagner comes up on offense. As the ball is snapped, we're going to first feature an outside linebacker, senior Hayden Altman, because he's going to play a big role in this big play. As the ball is snapped, you can see the Wagner quarterback sets himself to throw to the right to a receiver slanting in to the vacant area. Hayden Altman gets a deflected, and there's the ball with the arrow on it, and here comes Trayvon moving right in front of the receiver and gets the pick six and heads the other way. It's a couple of times he scored for us this year on a few of these type of takeaways and kick returns. If you look at it from the rear, you get a little bit better look. There's Hayden Altman again. Get a little bit better sense of what he did to create this play. The ball comes out. As it's thrown, Hayden's in the throwing lane. It deflects off of him, and then as it does, Trayvon undercuts the receiver, as you see right there. Big play. Puts us up 14-0, still in the first quarter of play. Second big play is a draw play. In this case, with a circle around him, is senior running back Huda Roche. As the ball is snapped, our quarterback looks to the right as though he's going to throw to the receiver at the right, and our fullback is heading that way also. The defense reacts to what they think is a pass play. Then we turn and drop the ball down to Huda on the draw play, and you see our offensive lineman doing a great job of creating a wake for him to run in, pushing out to one side and out to the other, and Huda's through the hole. Bounces off one tackler, and then right here makes a nice cut all the way back against the grain and gets it into the corner of the end zone. From behind the defense, you can see the play just as it unfolds to them. Once again, our quarterback, Josh Adkins, looks right to show pass and then drops the ball back down to Huda on a reverse out draw play. Big hole. You can see the crease right there as soon as he shakes the one tackler. Makes a couple of really fine cuts. Good job by our offensive line. Of course, great vision and running ability by Huda Roche. Our final big play is similar. It's a quarterback play where he looks to the left as though he's going to throw a short pass, and you see both of Wagner's linebackers, if you watch their reaction, move to the left to cover what they think is a pass. Meanwhile, our offensive line is walling them right, walling them left. Josh has a big hole to run through. We get one final block from our running back, Cody Wagner, and Josh scores untouched up the middle on what amounts to a quarterback draw. Again, from the rear, the ball is snapped. You see the middle's pretty open anyway. Then the linebackers vacate. Look at those blocks going left, right, and up through the hole. And look at the hole that Josh has to run through, straight down the middle of the field, up the hash, in for the touchdown to give us a lead in the fourth quarter. Those are our plays of the week.
All right, Coach. Well, a lot of big plays for the Rangers again this past Friday. Looking forward to more this coming Friday in a big district game at New Braunfels. We'll preview that game coming up, but right now we're taking a break on Inside Rangers Football.
No problem, sir. Glad I could help. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for calling GVTC. Woo! That's right, Jason! Thank you for calling GVTC. This is Jeff.
Call today and ask for a gig, which is up to 1,000 megabits per second internet speed through the GVTC Giga region. Unlimited long-distance phone service, 24/7 home security monitoring, and free whole home DVR with our HD TV service. GVTC, just plain smart.
I had my mom make you some cookies, Coach.
Well, that's nice. Thanks. Why'd I get these?
Cookies are for coaches with over 200 wins. Get you a cookie, Coach. Help me out. I need a shameless plug.
Not a problem. If you need video production work, there's not a finer organization than WIC Productions. It's who we've always trusted for our game night school board productions. and Inside Ranger Football Coaches Show.
Get you another cookie, Coach.
In this town, we drive trucks.
It's just what we do.
In this town, we hold doors open for ladies.
It's just what we do.
In this town, we have fun.
It's just what we do.
In this town, we play football.
It's just what we do.
In this town.
In this town, we go to Ferris Orthodontics.
It's just what we do.
It's just what we do.
Welcome back to Inside Rangers Football. Our preview of Friday's game against the Broncos is coming up, but right now in the show, we'll kick things to Emily Turner with this week's Senior Moments.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Brant. I am here with Martin and Nathan. So, Nathan, Martin, get out your phones. Who do I want you to text?
Mama. Mom.
That's right. Thank your mama, boys. All right, Nathan, how many famous Nathans can you come up with?
That's a tough question. I do not know. I do not know.
Maybe you'll be the first.
I'll be the first.
Martin?
Martin Van Buren. There's one of them. I don't know. Martin Luther King.
There you go. That's a good one.
That's all I got.
Show off. Martin, I know you have a great talent. You can juggle. Can you show me some of that?
Sure.
That's pretty impressive. Yay! So Nathan, I handed you a piece of paper with a word on it. Can you read that to me?
Hippo, Pito, Tom, Monstrosis, Quiptid, Daliophobia. Phobia.
That's pretty good. You know what that means?
I do not.
It means you have a fear of very long words.
Scary word. That is a scary word.
Nathan, Martin, thanks for being here with me today. It's a good time. Back to you, Coach.
Go Rangers.
Well, I guess appropriate here Halloween week to talk about phobias. That one, the fear of long words that I'm not going to even try to pronounce right now. Any phobias for you, Coach?
I've got a few, but that one there I've never heard of before. It's over my head. I'm just a football coach.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go from that long word to little men here in Inside Rangers Football.
In today's offenses, the passing game gets a lot of, publicity, generates a lot of excitement, and is very talked about amongst football fans. Smithson Valley, we throw the ball quite a bit as well, and I think one of the things that's not quite understood by many, though, is just what is the thought process of a quarterback? Why does he sometimes throw the ball here? Why does he throw there? What happens before the snap? What happens after the snap? What do the receivers, what kind of routes do they run? So what we thought we'd do today is we'll bring in Jeff Shin. Jeff played here a number of years ago, is back here coaching now, coaches our wide receivers. And he's going to take us through one simple concept, kind of explain it from the receiver and quarterback's point of view, and maybe you'll have a better understanding of how that play works. So Coach Shin, why don't you take us through what I guess we call the smash concept.
All right, smash concept. We talked about sprint out protection earlier in one of our earlier shows, but our smash concept, there's basically, it's max protection, and our quarterback has 3 receivers to choose from. His first pre-snap read is going to be on the backside, where we're going to run basically a 5-yard pivot out with our backside receiver. If he loves this throw, it's a easy completion. We're going to catch the snap, throw it, move the chains. If he does not like that because we have a corner down or a safety in the hole, then we're going to work our smash concept on the play side. The smash concept consists of the outside receiver running a 5 to 6 yard pivot out, the inside receiver running a flag route. And basically what we're trying to do with our quarterback on the moving pocket is put a high-low read on this corner. If the corner jumps down on our low route, we will throw the flag route. If the corner drops back, we will throw the pivot out.
So what you're saying is, before any of this takes place, he could in fact take the easy throw here. If he doesn't like the easy throw, before the ball is even snapped, and he won't worry about it, We'll move him outside. We'll run the smash concept, try to make this cornerback wrong with his read, and in theory, we should have a good play. So that's the smash concept with the little men. Let's go watch it on the with the Rangers on the big screen and look at it in action. This first example from a game a few years ago, our quarterback hits the first option. You can see our widest receiver runs the short route, our inside receiver runs the deep route, the defender with a circle around him is the read. In this particular case, as the quarterback rolls, the defender goes deep, so we throw the ball quickly to the short man. Good throw and catch, and we get down there ready to score. That's one example based on the defender's reaction. Here's another game where we have the same route configuration, a short, a deep, with one defender circle. He somewhat takes the short man, and we simply lob the ball over his head into the corner of the end zone for the deep man. That was a play that could have gone either way. This last one is more well-defined. We roll to the wide side or left side of the field. Again, the short route, the deep route, part of the smash concept, reading the cornerback who jumps forward right there, and we're able to lay the ball into the hole behind the defense for a big gain on the left side. Well, Coach, we saw all three of those options you discussed executed well in a game. So thanks for being here tonight and explaining that to our viewers. And now let's go to Ranger Trivia.
This week in Rangers Trivia, sophomore Trevon Woodard had a pick six in Friday's win over Wagner. With that touchdown, how many not-offensive scores did the Rangers have this season? Is the answer A, 7, B, 6, or C, 5? The answer is C, 5. The Rangers have 3 interception return touchdowns, 1 kickoff return touchdown, and a blocked field goal return touchdown to the Week 2 win over Brennan. Well, Coach, we just added 5 not-offensive scores. Again, 1 coming this past Friday in the win over Wagner. Those can be such huge sparks for a football team. You're right, and you know, we always tell our players those touchdowns count as much as a long run or a long pass. Mm-hmm. And I think the spark, as you said, I think the energizing nature of plays like that gets your whole team excited, mm-hmm. particularly your defense or your special teams. And all 5 of those have been big in all of those games, including the one last Friday night. Well, that's 5 so far. Here's to hoping for more for the Rangers, maybe starting this Friday in Braunfels. We're going to preview that game coming up next here on Inside Rangers Football.
Rest, ice, compression, elevation, every day. Reagan, are you there? Hello? Are you in there?
Pemmicky, I'm sorry. I am so hungry. I need some Chicken Express.
Yeah, Chicken Express does sound good.
With our famous chicken tenders and the best sweet tea in Texas, if someone isn't paying attention to you, they're thinking about Chicken Express.
Hi, welcome to GVTC. Hit it, Natalie.
Dut, 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 dut.
R-A-N-G-E-R-S, Rangers, Rangers, the best! Call today and ask for a gig, which is up to 1,000 megabits per second internet speed through the GVTC Giga region. Unlimited long-distance phone service, 24/7 home security monitoring, and free whole home DVR with our HD TV service. GVTC, just plain smart.
Let me ask you a question. Do you need a video for your business? The bears poop in the woods? I guess that's a yes. Your video can be seen anywhere, at any time, and by anyone. So, what do you think of the video, Nana?
It's off the hook, honey.
Mind blown. Our it is very expensive to make videos. Not at all when you hire Wick Productions. Do you know how easy it is making a video with Wick Productions? As easy as taking candy from a baby. So there you have it. Success is at your fingertips. Call Wick Productions today.
are the flashes of greatness that make history. And this year, history will be made on FS1. Foxtoberfest is here.
Watch Fox Sports 1, GVTC Digital Cable Channel 515. GVTC, just plain smart.
We are back at Inside Rangers Football, now previewing Friday's opponent, the New Braunfels Unicorns. Rangers on the road this Friday. New Braunfels comes into the game 4-4, and they're tied with the Rangers in the standings in the district at 2-2, coming off of a 20-7 win over Canyon this past Friday. Coach, looking at this New Braunfels team, what initially jumps off the page?
Well, I think defensively they're as solid and sound a team as you'll ever play. They're very good. They're very precise in their alignments, no blown assignments, very good tacklers, technically just a really good, solid defense. And then their quarterback run game and then the passes that come off of that, they've been very efficient and good with that, and they've been able to create explosive plays. And, just a good ball club. You mentioned the district race. There's about 3 of us tied up in there with 2-2 records, and they're one of them. So they're like us and the others. They've got a lot to play for.
Oh, you mentioned the quarterback game. Trey Martin is the New Braunfels quarterback. You've faced quite a few dual threat mobile quarterbacks. What's the approach to playing players that can beat you both with their arm and their feet?
Well, it's very difficult. You try to load up and stop one thing. They do a great job of exploiting the other, and vice versa. And then they get the other players involved. And so I don't think there's just one way you can play it, or I don't think there's one approach you can go into. Hey, let's take away the pass, or take away the run, or take away the quarterback. So it'd be a difficult assignment.
I know there's a lot of familiarity with their head coach, Glenn Mangold, who's at Madison for a long time under Jim Streeting, and of course, Coach Streeting now the AD there at New Braunfels High School. And one of their big MOs has been defense. And this year, in their 8 games, they forced 19 turnovers. What are you expecting to see from the New Braunfels defense? Well, like I said, they're very technically sound. They don't give you really anything. You've got to block for everything, or protect, make the throws, that sort of thing. And try to make it a long, slow drive if in fact they don't get you 3 and out. And you mentioned turnovers, and if it is a long drive, sometimes those things pop up the longer you're out there offensively. Certainly the stakes are high Friday. Both teams 2-2 in district, and there's only 1 game left after this coming Friday, which we'll worry about next week. But in a game like this, both teams a lot to play for. The winner in the driver's seat for one of the coveted playoff spots. What else comes into play? Well, I think just that. You get it down to these last couple of games, the things you've been going for, and then suddenly you're hit with the realization that it is here. You train all year and throughout the preseason, early part of district, and then it gets down to this. So you want that to be your best week of preparation, your best game, putting your best foot forward. All right, well, the Rangers and Unicorns just one of 3 25-6A games this week. For a look at the other 2, we kick things over to this week's Ferris Orthodontics District Picks.
Thanks, guys. I'm Tyler Ferris.
And I'm Megan Hembry.
And these are your Week 10 Ferris Orthodontics Picks of the Week.
Let's line them up.
My Week 10 first pick of the week, Canyon Cougars, Judson Rockets. That red turf won't save the Canyon Cougars. It's all over. Judson rolls, Rockets all the way.
My pick this week is between the Clemens Buffaloes and the Wagner Thunderbirds. I still think that those birds, they got something in them. So I'm going to say Wagner this week.
Week 10 game of the week, Smithson Valley Rangers, New Braunfels, Pretty Little Ponies. Enough said.
Let's go Rangers.
Get your guns up.
Back to y'all.
All right, so to recap, Ferris Orthodontics District Picks, they both like the teams out of Converse, Judson to beat Canyon, and Wagner to beat Clemens. But my bigger concern right now, I'm looking around the locker room and I see one helmet short.
Those old players, they always think they've got one more game left in them, and I guess Dr. Ferris is no exception.
Well, I think we both can agree, should probably stick to the day job for now.
Indeed.
All right, but the good news is they both picked the Rangers to win, and again, they're going to take on New Braunfels this Friday at 7:30 from Unicorn Stadium. And with that, we're going to wrap up this week's show of Inside Rangers Football. For Coach Hill, I'm Brant Freeman. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
Y'all got it this time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, kickball change. Nice. Okay, from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, kickball change. Good job.
Call today and ask for a gig, which is up to 1,000 megabits per second internet speed through the GVTC Giga region. Unlimited long-distance phone service, 24/7 home security monitoring, and free whole home DVR with our HD TV service. GVTC, just plain smart. When you're ready for a break, hurry in to Chicken Express. Let us do all the cooking for you. We always offer high-quality, affordable meals that the entire family will enjoy. Our chicken is never frozen and it's hand-battered fresh so you can really taste the difference. You can expect fast and friendly service at Chicken Express, whether you dine in, drive through, or drive up. Hurry in and hurry back to Chicken Express.
Straight.
Straight. Straight! Straight! I think you're gonna take this one.
Ready? Straight!
I got it, Dr. Ferris. Us posse guys always hold the flag. Straight!
There looking at me with your arms folded up, not looking happy. Dragging your name through the mud, you should roll with a kid.
We may have hit the mother lode.
$2,000?
3,000?
Profit!
All new episodes of Storage Wars, Tuesdays at 9 on A&E.
Watch A&E, GVTC Digital Cable Channel 558. GVTC, just plain smart.
Dancing is easy if you break it down into steps. So is fighting breast cancer. Step 1, shop QVC Presents Fanny Shoes on sale. Step 2, get beautiful shoes at half of the manufacturer's suggested retail price. Step 3, 80% of your purchase price benefits breast cancer research and education. Let's fight breast cancer, one step at a time.
It's back! It's back! It's back! It's back! It's back! It's, oh, thank you. It's back! 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 What's back? Ranger Radio's back. Listen live to all the Ranger football games on YouTube. Just like Inside Rangers Football on Facebook and get the link for this week's game. Go Rangers!
We are the flashes of greatness that make history. And this year, history will be made on FS1.
Foxtoberfest is here.
Watch Fox Sports 1, GVTC Digital Cable Channel 515. GVTC, just plain smart.
Psst, you're not dreaming. Your favorite Food Network shows are now live streaming.
Can I watch them here?
Yes, my dear, with a simple tap on the Watch Food Network app.
Snap. Can I watch it at the gym?
You can watch it at the gym. You can watch it with the gym. Hey. You can watch it anywhere.
Can I watch my favorite show?
You can watch your favorite show live streaming on the go.
Whoa!
Can we watch it while we're baking?
On all your devices, whatever you're making. Download the Watch Food Network app today.